Hello and welcome. So we're gonna graph this parabola. It has hyperbola. It has a center at 0, 0. All right. So graphing a hyperbola is a little bit more involved than graphing ellipses. First, you need to kind of build the scaffolding where to put the hyperbola. So the first few lines we're gonna draw are not actually the graph of the hyperbola, but it's sort of the structure that we need in order to place the hyperbola. Kind of think of, if you're building a house or a big building, you make a scaffold, right? So you kind of build all this structure with the metal pipes and things like that, so the workers can go up and do everything that needs to be done to the building. And the building kind of goes up, right, with the scaffolding around it. And then when it's done, you take away the scaffolding. We're not going to erase the lines, but just some of the lines that we draw are not the actual graph. It's a structure that helps us draw the graph. Okay. So first, I want to see what kind of hyperbola it is. So I noticed that it's starting with the x squared, so x squared minus y squared. That means it's a horizontal one. So we're going to have our things point left and right, open left and right. Okay, so center is at 0, 0. There we go. Now I need my a and my b. So a squared is 25, which means a is plus or minus 5. And b squared is 4, which means b equals plus or minus 2. Okay, so we're going to go 5 units to the right and 5 units to the left, 2 units up and 2 units down. Okay? Now, if this was an ellipse, you draw it. But because it's a hyperbola with that minus in the middle, instead of drawing an ellipse, you're going to draw a box. So we're going to draw a box that contains all those points, like a rectangle. All right. Now, through this box, you're going to draw diagonals that extend on the other side of the box. So we're going to draw diagonal lines, both of them. So through these two corners and the center, and then these two corners and the center. Okay, so this is all the scaffolding. It's not the actual graph, but it helps us draw the graph. Okay, so here's the hyperbola part. Okay, so the hyperbola part, all right, we know it's turning left and right. So we're going to this point, take this point on the side of the box and draw that one wing of the hyperbola within these diagonals. Those are called asymptotes. And then you go to the other side, that point on the box, and you're going to draw the left side of the hyperbola within those diagonals. Okay, so the green is the hyperbola graph. The other stuff is just to help us draw it. Okay? Alright, so you can see the vertices of the hyperbola are here. So the center is at 0, 0. This vertex is at negative 5, 0. And this vertex is at positive 5, 0. Alright, that's it. That's the graph of it.